Hey, what is up? What is happening? I hope everybody's doing well. Alliance War number 8, I believe. We have a very long path, and it doesn't end. Well, you'll see when we get there. Stay tuned, though. So we do have several interesting fights, and they do definitely get a little sketchy. We're boosted up pretty heavily, but we don't have any invul boosts. We don't have any Power Star 1 boosts. So it's definitely just up to me not to make any, dumb mistakes, which, that's asking a lot. Dragon Man here is a very straightforward fight for Silk, but this boy definitely has a pretty large health pool, so you can see even with this like rank 3 fully boosted recoil Silk, it took it took a little bit of time there to get him down. That L2 did what we needed it to do, though. So we have Domino, and as per usual, we're gonna go in with Ghost. This one was kind of a weird AI. As I recall, she does like some weird stuff, and I think I don't think I make any huge mistakes. Yeah, like right there, she kind of had a weird cadence with her thing. She fails my my phase right there. We were able to get the parry up in time, but I was like, man, this is going very Domino, I guess I should say. She fails my phase again, so we don't get the guaranteed crits. I'm trying to. I know she has that double medium, so if she pauses, I'm usually ready to parry just so I don't get clipped by the back end of her first, double hit medium. I'm like praying that this time we get the phase into the L2. That's kind of like 2 times it's being weird. That time she fails it. I'm like, all right, come on. We get it at the end there. But you could tell, this was a tough Domino AI for sure. She I haven't had her fail my phase that many times. I've had her fail like once or twice. That was like, I think 3 or 4 times. This, funny enough, this was the fight I was most concerned about. I actually have a boss or a mini boss fight, but honestly, Kindred was like, I don't know why, I was like the most concerned with this fight. Silk, basically I was just like, all right, if we get deep enough into the fight where he starts like degenning us because things happened, then I'll have been in that fight for too long anyways. So I'm just hoping, like, he only has what, 240k health, so I'm just hoping that Silk can just get out of this thing quickly. We have the Science Power Back boost on because I know like at the end you just want to basically have a special ready to finish the fight because he has some sort of like cheat death thing. He goes stun immune and we get really lucky chaining a heavy there. I forgot that he goes stun immune. We're getting wrecked, clipped. I'm like, don't panic. Don't chain a heavy here. Go for the L2. I'm a little concerned that he's gonna... Oh, that's right. L2 does so much damage. We don't panic. We don't freak out. And we just like wait it out. Dude, that L2 did so much damage. Let's take a look at that again. Let me go a little bit. Okay, here it is. We got the double crit, so that was like 150k SP2. That was so sick. That saved me, because who knows, if that hadn't gotten the crit and that fight went on longer, I don't know what was gonna happen. But we get it done. I recently, if you saw that video, I took Moleman up to rank 5 and ascended because he's been doing a lot of work on my paths. Really works well for the placebo path because I don't get really many buffs. He doesn't have many buffs. Nothing much to, nullify. So I think I'm going to be putting on some, skill, power stuff, because I don't really have any of the Power Start 1 or Invul boost. I'm like just doing everything I can. This fight is not difficult though. Basically what I've learned with Quicksilver, like as long as he's not like too juiced up on like the node, he doesn't really hit that hard. If you get clipped by his special, like if some reason you make a mistake and take like his L2 to the face, you're screwed, right? But with Moleman, like you don't really need to worry about much fighting against Quicksilver. So I'm just like, you know, playing this pretty normally. We're doing a lot more damage than I have in the past. Ooh, look at that Dex. Look at that AI. I had him at rank 4 for the last several wars, so having him ascended was good timing because these guys we were facing have some pretty chunky boys. I guess this one's only like a rank 5, probably ascended. We get clipped there and it literally does like no damage, so we don't really have anything to worry about there. This is the EMP node, but Moleman is immune to shock, so we don't have anything to worry about there. Yeah, dude, this war is long, man. We've got a lot of fights. I just have this strategy. I'm just going to block it, and I think that was the right decision. But man, this guy is jumping all over the place. We finally get like a good chunk to go in on him there. I think because I'm a meta attacker, the longer you get into the fight, the more you are resistant to the auto block and evade. So we had the frenzy activated with Moleman there, but he which removes your anti-evade, I think, although we were below 10. If somebody is listening and deeply at this point, jump into the comment section. That point at Moleman at the end of the fight being below 10 Monster Mash things in Frenzy, were we still immune to evade and auto block? I hope if you followed that, please comment below. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we have Mysterio, and we're going in again with Moleman. This time we're just going to try to do as much damage as possible, so we're building up Monster Mash. I would like to ideally get him up to the L2, so that way we don't really need to like dance around too much. We do need to worry about Rooted. And of course we get a message there. I start to panic a little bit, but I'm like, you know what, calm down. We get a good Dex there. He evades, tries to throw the SP1, but we managed to chill out. We're getting rooted, but we're doing our best here. That's unblockable, but we block that. I guess he lost his unblockable buff. I don't know what happened there. We Dex out of that route. He's definitely has the advantage on us in this fight, but we do turn the tide here when we go Relic into SB2. And that really allows us to take control of the fight. You know, there's a lot to be said about managing the, you know, geography of the map, and we were able to push him back there. So that was the last decent fight of the war, and what is about to follow is just pure embarrassment. I have really put myself out there for all of these videos, and I've just gotten lucky enough where I haven't died. And this, not only do I die here, but it is like so bad. And I want to preface this by saying that I knew I didn't have a good counter to this fight. I thought that she wasn't Omega Sentinel. I thought she wasn't a meta defender, but she does have the buff. So I thought I was going to be able to use anybody. But then I was like, man, like, I don't really have a good counter to her in this situation. You can tell I'm like looking here and I'm like, does she have is she a meta defender? I think I scroll, yeah, and I'm like, oh man. So like, jump down in the comment section, let me know who would you have used of my 3, or would you have made the mature decision, which is what I wish I would have done, which is to say, dudes, I don't have the right champ for this. Like, I made a mistake for planning. Like, I'll take that on the chin, but I don't want to cause us a death. And you know, hindsight's 2020. So we jump over here, and I'm getting ready. I decided to go in with Moleman because I'm like, I'm gonna get parried with Ghost or Silk. Not only is she a meta defender, but she also builds up the armors, and then you can get auto blocked that way too. And so at this point, I'm like, all right, just going with Mulman. And I think one very important note for this fight is that the SB2 is unblockable. There's a really weird intercept moment where I swear I should have had the intercept and she gets one over on me right here. That was so weird. I swore I had it. I saw it coming. That was a very normal play. And after that, I'm like, man, this sucks. And I get clipped with that SV2, and this fight is absolutely over. And you know, I don't try to push. I don't revive. You know, I had to accept what happened. You know, lick my wounds. So first death of the season. You know, pretty good run up until that. I mean, I guess the only silver lining is it wasn't like an easy fight. It wasn't like early on in the path. It was a boss, and you know, these things happen. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, check you guys later. Peace.